farm can be really difficult, especially when you have to make the choice to cull animals. And that choice has to be made because on our farm, all of our animals serve some type of purpose. And when an animal isn't serving that purpose, then it begins to cost us money to feed them when they aren't providing for us. So unfortunately, we had 6 hens that were no longer laying, and that basically equates to approximately 1.5 pounds of feed a day. And when you use a 40-pound bag of feed, that feed adds up very quickly. And so, you know, a quick calculation, that's a bag of feed a month to feed those 6 hens that aren't laying. They're not doing anything else for us either. They were older, they were about 6 years old, and I didn't feel like they would serve a good purpose for meat. I thought that I was going to do some chicken stock, but it's gotten warm out, and that's quite the process, and I would have had to go through the process of plucking them and gutting them and everything in order to even get to the stock stage, which was more than I wanted to do. So I made the decision that the easiest thing to do would be to burn them. So I decided that I would go ahead and do a burn pile this evening, and that's how I'm going to dispose of these chickens. This is a really quick video. I just wanted to talk a little bit about what happens when we need to cull animals and make that hard decision. Most often we're culling an animal because its life is over so that it can become nutrition for our family. So we're culling chickens because they're going to become meat. We are culling or butchering hogs or our cows because they're going to be put on our plate. But that's not always the case, and sometimes we have to make the decision to cull an animal because they are sick, or again, they're not serving their purpose. And I think that if these chickens were slightly younger, I might have taken the time to go through the process of making stock, but because of their age, it was just too much. And rather than you know, have them sit or put them in the freezer or anything like that, it was just easier to go ahead and burn them. So I thought that was also kind of the most humane way to do things. I think of, you know, we oftentimes, you know, cremate. We cremate our loved ones. We cremate animals sometimes that we love. So I felt like it was a humane way to dispose of these chickens. I do want to say that we really try to be humane in everything that we do on our farm. So even when we were culling these chickens, we thank them for giving us the eggs that they gave to us over the years before we actually culled them. So anyways, I'm sitting out here watching this burn pile. It's a really small pile, but it's warm enough out today and it's a little bit windy. I wanted to make sure I've got my hose nearby in case anyone like freaks out. We are a firefighter family, so we're super careful when it comes to burning and comes to fire. So, and I have my trusty rake as well, just in case, to keep that fire kind of close and condensed, and I'm watching it. This video was just to kind of touch base on what happens when we have animals on the farm that are no longer serving their purpose. And the reality of having a farm is that we have to make hard choices, and we can't keep every animal. Sometimes we have to cull them. I think some people do keep every animal, and that can get extremely expensive. And because we are a small farm and we are trying to feed our animals really high quality food, we are also working to keep our expenses low. So again, these birds serve their purpose. These laying hens were great for us. They gave us great eggs for a couple of years, and now their time is done. So thank you again for watching our channel. If you have questions, please leave them in the comments below. Please make sure to subscribe so that you can continue to come along on this journey with us.